everyone, it's Kimber Schaefer here for Raged in the Cage OKC News, and I'm telling you, I am so very excited about Rage in the Cage 57. It is going to be an amazing fight card, and we are here today for our pre-fight interviews leading up to the big fight card. We're at the weight room, who's a sponsor for Rage in the Cage, and we have Esme Lopez back for your second fight, your first fight. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I'm pretty sure we have it on the YouTube channel. If not, Matt's going to be watching this soon. Hopefully he'll put it up. But that was such a battle. At the end of the night, you ended up losing, but it was to split decision. And so, I mean, everybody in that room knew that that fight could have gone either way.
Yeah, it was a very close fight. I just feel that I didn't pull the trigger on it, and I should have, but now I know a lot more and know the experience of it. So now I think I'll be more prepared.
Well, I mean, and you were well prepared in that fight, but I understand that you learned so much from your first fight, and you learned so much, obviously, from losses. Have you been able to go back and look at the video of that and kind of like figure out where you went wrong?
Yes, I've actually looked over it a couple of times and seen all my errors, what I need to improve on, and hopefully I just come back stronger with it and fix it and not do the same thing over and over again. Hopefully I'm getting better as every day goes by in training, and I feel like I am.
You were such a strong fighter and a strong woman, and you got a lot of media attention last time. And I mean, I know that you were, even through that, were able to keep your focus. How did it feel when that cage door closed for the first time? Do you remember that very first moment when you shook hands and you guys started fighting?
Yeah, it was incredible. I liked it. To be honest, whenever I was backstage training, I thought I was going to freeze once the door closed or something. But no, I tuned everybody out. Everybody was yelling. Everybody was going crazy. But I guess your adrenaline just kicks in and you just block all noise and just focus on your opponent.
Do you remember in that moment, do you remember, did you hear your coach talking to you? Were you able to tune everybody else out except for him? Was that the calming voice?
Yeah, you kind of learn to tune everybody out and listen for his voice. There was some parts where I couldn't really listen for it. It's whenever you're starting to think okay, what do I need to do? And then you start thinking oh no, I gotta concentrate on his voice. So it kind of goes back and forth.
And so I'm assuming this fight, you've really learned to practice on concentrating on his voice and really letting him lead you through the fight.
Yes, definitely. I think if I would have actually listened to every single little thing that he said, I would have actually won that one.
Dang it.
Yeah, well, now we know.
Now we know. So let's talk about it. This is going to be your second fight. If I'm not mistaken, I think we figured out that your opponent also has one fight under her belt. So both of you are going in to this with one fight in the cage already. You've learned a lot from that first one. And I have to tell you, I'm so glad that you came back and you didn't. And you're coming back for a second one, because sometimes a loss is so hard. But like I said, as you're walking in, I mean, it was a split decision. It's not like you gave her the fight.
Yeah, I kind of figured I would come back for more no matter if I won or lost. I just like the feeling of fighting in there. And I think it is something I do want to continue doing.
I want to ask you again to remind me, because I know we've interviewed before, but we've obviously probably have some new people that are going to be watching this video that'll be at this fight. What made you get into fighting in the first place?
It was just a hobby, honestly. I was just stay-at-home mom, got tired of the daily routine work, go home, and then from the hobby started getting to no, I actually want to learn the technique of it, and then actually wanted to start fighting. And coach pushed me a lot towards it. He saw what I had, the potential. Even whenever I didn't believe in myself, he believed in me. So I started actually believing in myself and saw what I was able to do.
How important is that, and how much has that pushed you? Because I saw, even in your first interview, Coach showed up for your interview, and he's been there with you every step of the way from your debut. How does that feel to know that he's in your corner? Because I've seen something really special with your coach and how he is with the female fighters at his gym.
I really appreciate it. I think it also gives me that support that I need, especially since a lot of my family members don't quite agree with it, since I'm a female, or they just don't want to see me get hurt. But I really do appreciate it, and I feel like if it's my comfort zone for him to actually be there and let me know, no matter what, he's still gonna be there and help me throughout whatever it is, and get all my errors fixed.
Sounds great. So before we go today, anything that I didn't ask you that you want the fans to know, or any shout outs?
I just want to thank my gym, everybody, Tavares, Coach, Shelly, everybody in the gym that's helped me. It's been a long process. First you got to fight yourself, and then you can fight somebody in the cage. And I feel like I'm getting really close to setting that trigger, like I said.
Well, I love that, because honestly, I've gotten to know your coach Shelly as well for a long time. And those of you that don't realize that, her and I are working on a movie script together. And some of the characters that are in that movie, the female characters, a lot of it that we are dealing with is the emotional side of fighting. You kind of, like you said, you have to fight yourself before you can fight someone else. And how is important is that to you, that you've kind of pushed all that aside and got that taken care of, and now you're ready to take on fighting as a whole?
Yeah, you really can't do anything in life successfully if you don't have your mind straight. I feel like you need to actually know what your main goal is in life and where your focus needs to be able to think with a clear mind and do what you need to do. Females are emotional thinkers. Men think with their brain, girls think with their emotions. So sometimes we need to set them aside and think more with our brain.
Well, and what I've learned about martial arts, and like people that have followed me know, 4 years ago I worked in television news my whole life. I didn't work in sports or even MMA, so it's all been really new to me. But what I've seen is some people would go to a counselor to get their mind right and their mind straight. But there are people that mixed martial arts is really where they found their peace.
Yes, I agree. I've been there. I feel like I'm still going through it. And I do feel like you can actually fix your own mind. It might sound weird, but you are smarter than your own brain. I feel like you can do whatever it is. You don't have to go see somebody to help you see clearly and fix your brain, or get your thoughts cleared out. You can actually do it yourself. Martial arts, I feel, is like a therapy to me, and I feel like it's helped me a lot with my stress, anxiety, anything. It's helped me a lot, and it's helped me think more clearly.
Such wise words from an amateur fighter. I so appreciate you being here, Esme. You've blessed me. You've blessed everybody that's watching this. And you guys, I promise you will be super blessed if you come out and see her. If you missed her first fight, you definitely don't want to miss the second one as well. So come out to Rage in the Cage 57. It's going down at the Oklahoma City Farmers Public Market on March 10th. You can get tickets here from Esme, any other fighter on the card, or of course at stubwire.com. And we hope to see you there.